Hey everybody. So I just posted a video about body image. So tell me, hopefully it helped. I struggled with my body image for a long time. I'm still struggling a lot with it, but I'm getting a little better. So I'm here as promised, a little late, but we got 20 minutes to go so we can chat as soon as some of you show up. Loving your body is really hard. It's one of those things that we never actually learn or rarely. Hey, Jaden. Hey, if you join, tell me what your name is, where you're from. We're talking about body image. I just posted a video. Last night when I was live, you guys asked me to make a video on body image, and I hated my body for most of my adulthood life. Hello. Good to meet you. The people in my family, they hated their bodies, and then they hated my body, and they hurt my body, and it kind of went on for generations. So I have these memories, probably a lot of us have, some of it was normalized, like you were punished or beaten on the head or, tickled. I was tickled until I cried. It was horrible. It was almost like torture. And so I learned to hate my body, or I kind of turned that anger inward on my body as opposed to turning it at my abusers, because, I was little and they were big and there wasn't much I could do. So I would starve myself. I still remember my grandmother was trying to feed me because I really didn't like eating. It was my only power I had, because I was really weak. Like I couldn't physically fight back at the adults. So I would sit there in front of, hi mom, Vivid Dree WS. Sure, I'll totally be your mom. You're all adopted, any of you here, or adopt me, I'm even potty trained. I just need a corner somewhere. So anyways, I was sitting in front of this bowl of soup and I would cry into it because my grandmother would sit there and she had this spoon and she would beat me on the forehead with the spoon. And it wasn't that painful. Like it wasn't horrible like somebody smacks your face with a fist. But for some reason, like your skull, right? The bone right here. And when the spoon, it's concave, right? So the edge of it would just collide just the right way with the forehead. It was so painful. I hated it. And she would beat me and she'd say, eat. And I would just cry into the soup and I would not eat because it was my only power over adults. Moonbin says, can you speak Russian? I'm from Russia. Love your videos. Helps a lot. Да, я могу говорить по-русски, я из России. I am Russian, you guys. I'm from Moscow. Hey, Bailey. I love it when I can see your names and if you tell where you're from so we can all kind of, befriend each other, build a community. So I was telling everybody a story how when I was a kid, how much I hated my body because my body was violated, beaten, pinched, tickled till I cried. All kinds of shit happened to it. So I kind of would turn that anger inward. Thank you. My eyes are beautiful. I used to hate my eyes for a long time because they were my father's eyes. I would look in the mirror and I would hate them. So I'm just, hey, from New York, upstate New York, right on. Hi, Marlene. Hey, Lexi. Hi, Lexi from Illinois. You remind me so much of Alyssa Silverstone. Is that an actress? I'm sorry, you guys. I don't watch TV mostly, so I'm just like, I live under a rock, I guess, if you can tell me. Moonbin, I knew it. I just wonder if you remembered it. Hi, Olivia from Michigan. Hey, start a Zoom meeting, please. What do you mean? Like a Zoom? So if you guys want to, I am leading classes every day in my community. It's emberville.com. It's in my profile. You see a link to it. I'll be leading a class there today from 1 to 3. Actually, about writing about your class experience, like your school experiences, like all of your horrible, hey, from Romania, right on, all of your memories. If you can join us, hey, Luli. Hey, I remember you, Luli, because it's Eat My Booty Hole. So I remember you, Luli. Hello. Pasha says, good evening, wherever you are. Good evening. I'm in Seattle. Hey, from Saudi Arabia. Santiago, Chile. Right on. What's your name? Fuck, I've never been to Chile. I want to go. After watching your videos, Kayla says, I'm now starting to realize that my entire childhood was traumatic. So yeah, you know, it's we grow up and a lot of this stuff, like it's so normalized in our families, like you're punished or beaten or, you know, just somebody slaps you around and it's like viewed as normal. It's not normal, we suffer, but your parents grew up like that, their parents grew up like that, so they feel like, oh, it's okay. Hey, from London. Oh my God, I've never been to London. It's my dream. I want to go to London. Hi from Florida. Sunny. Oh, shut up. We don't have any. No, maybe we have some sun today in Seattle. But it was like raining and it was snowing. Magical realism says, first of all, I love magical realism. That's what I write in my novels. I wish to leave home soon and you kind of give me hope. Yep, you can. I left home. I ran away from home when I was 17. And I was pregnant and broke. So I did it. Hey, if you're not pregnant, you already have an advantage over me. Hey, I'm from Armenia. Hold on. So I have to finish telling you guys a story about the soup. So the reason why I would sit and cry into the soup is because it was my only power over adults. Like they literally could not, they tried, hold my mouth and like force food into my mouth. And it was the only thing that I could do to hold power over my body. Okay, so I would not eat. So I was really thin, like stick thin. And you know, the funny part is that I would look at the soup and they had like these fat bubbles floating in it. And I would try to cry in such a way that my tear would drop into a fat bubble. And then it formed this circle. And I know it sounds probably weird. Maybe you will nerd out here with me. But those of us abuse survivors, we learned to focus on details outside of our bodies. They made no sense, but they were beautiful. I know it sounds weird, but it was. It was a game. I would sit there and I would see how many of my tears I can drop into a fat bubble. So when my grandmother yelled at me, she beat me on the head. I was not there. I was just like, ooh, score. I got 2. I got, you know, like seriously, that's what I did. It's just, you had to take your brain out of your body to fucking survive the violence, right? It was like a way to escape. Yeah, exactly. The smaller things are sometimes the most beautiful. Yeah, so here's another thing I'll tell you. Okay, this is fucked up. So if any of you here are triggered, cover your ears or go away. But most of the abuse that my father did to me, I don't remember. I remember pieces and bits of it and I had to reconstruct it. I wish you came yesterday. I do live every night, also from 9 to 10 p.m. Pacific time. Well, approximately. And I was talking to you about the stuff and how I forgot it, how I pieced it together, you know, for my memory, or my other video about memory. Are you a therapist? No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just a fellow survivor. I just had to fucking survive somehow. So I think he did hurt me. I'm not sure if it was sexual. It might have been. I don't remember. But I think he stripped me down and punished me. I mean, most of the sexual abuse he did to me was like punishment, you know, to teach me not to be like a prostitute, which was my mother, which is so perverted and fucked up. But anyway, so we were in the car and I think it was winter and I was really cold because he made me take my clothes off or something. Again, everything I'm telling you might not be the fact. I don't fucking remember. That's why I wrote books, because I thought I was crazy, because I tried to reconstruct it. So, you know what I remember? The ceiling. Do you know in the old cars? No, you're not crazy. You can't remember? You're not crazy. Please, everybody who can't remember, raise your hand, or everybody tell Pasha 2520 right now. You are not crazy, okay? So I remember the ceiling in the cars. It was like an old Zhiguli, the Russian, it's like a Russian Lada. I think it was from Italian Fiat that Russians stole. Anyway, so it had like these dots, you know, like in the roof of the car, it's like vinyl or whatever, it has these dots. So do you know what I remember from that episode? That if I looked at the dots, I could, I don't know how to describe it in English, you guys. Do you know how you can separate when you look at the pattern, it recedes in the back and you like, it's like a 3D, like your eyes make it 3D, like you have a background kind of blurred out and the dots come forward. Have any of you done that? Right? You know what I'm talking about, right? Thank you everybody for supporting Pasha, by the way. Thank you. And tag Pasha so he gets it. I assume Pasha is a he because Pasha is a Russian name, but maybe I'm totally wrong and you're a she, or whatever you identify with, they, whatever the pronoun, please tell us so we can call you, yeah, disassociate. So anyway, so that's what I remember, you guys. I remember the ceiling in that car and playing a game with it, because I would look up. Whatever he did to my body, I was gone. And it was fun. Okay, get this. It was fun. I know it's fucked up, but that's how I pulled through, I guess. As a kid, like I'm thinking now, what the fuck? Like, how could I get through it? And then I'm like, you know what? I'm really strong right now, because guess what? I already lived through worse. So like, what am I worried about right now? I'm not a little girl anymore, and I'm an adult. And he's an old man now. He's scared of me. He's out of touch with me because he's a bully. So he thinks I'm going to go after him. I have no desire whatsoever. I don't care. So he cut me out of his life and like blocked me everywhere, and fuck him. But, oh, hey, Pasha, I'm Ukrainian, but live in London. Hey, привет, приятно познакомиться, если ты можешь говорить по-русски. Could you tell us about your books? I had books on here. Actually, a bunch of you bought a bunch of my books yesterday, so I have these boxes to ship. I can bring some. Fuck, I was not ready for this question. I mean, if you wait a sec. Oh, hold on. I can actually walk with you. Never mind. I have for some reason I thought that I was gonna need to leave. So I have look at this. This is my book repository. See, this is like my little closet. Yeah, I ship to UK. It's just the shipping sucks. It's really expensive to UK. It's like $25 or something. So here's Tube, my book. Effectively, it's about incest. Yuck. But it's a fantasy, magical realism. It's like a ghost story. Here's a book I wrote about being a teenage mom and homeless when I ran away and I was pregnant. Hold on. This is my bestseller, because even kids 8 years old can read it, because it's about a 13-year-old girl with a talking pet dog, and she has ADD, ADHD, and it's about neglectful parents and the inner child. Let's see, what else? Oh, this is my first. So, okay, this is about teenage suicide. When I was 15 or 16, I really wanted to kill myself. So this was my first. So it's not my best writing, but anyway, let me, hold on. And I have one more kids book. This one is just fun. It's about jumping into kids' stories, so it doesn't have much like abusive stuff in it, but hold on. So I'll, let me just carry these. I'll carry these back so I can sit in front of a table. Do you have any idea how to recover from multiple illnesses? I mean, it took me many years to recover. You guys, I just calculated this morning, about 12 years. So I wish I had like a quick fix, but I don't. And honestly, if you start today with just baby steps, you can get there. That's what I did. I just kind of told everybody, fuck you. I'm gonna get healthy after doctors give up on me and pretty much everybody gave up on me. So Vivid Dries says, do you think it's normal to miss your toxic family when you're away from them? How do you get rid of it? Yeah, I ship to USA. USA totally is like $3 or something. If you want, okay, how do I pull? If you want, you can go to my site. It's kseniaanskit.com. If you buy from me, then the money will go directly to me. And I'm totally broke right now because I'm putting all my money into my startup. So I would love you to death. That will help me. If you cannot, or if you want to buy it cheaper, because my books, I will sign it for you. It's printed a little better, but on Amazon it's cheaper. So you can buy it on Amazon. Or if you don't have any money at all, if you're broke like me, on my website, scroll down and there's a free download. You can download an ebook for free, So it all goes around, right? Later on, I trust you. When you have money, you'll go and support some artists. I mean, that's how we support each other. Okay, hold on. Where were we? Okay, body image. Oh, plate. Anyway, I was telling you a story. So the body image for me was so screwed up because on top of everything else, my mom wanted me to be a model, and I was not thin enough, so I would starve myself to be thin so she would love me, because she would knit all these beautiful dresses and she would order me to stand still and she would dress me in them. I even have, I should show you, I have like a publication, like a Soviet journal, and she was beautiful herself, and there's pictures of me as a kid, like a model, modeling a sweater, and her with this guy, and Yeah, it looked so beautiful on the outside, guys, and it was so rotten on the inside. Like the stuff that I'm telling people, people go, "Wow, I can't believe that. That could not have happened." Like you should have imagined it. I'm like, God, I wish I didn't live through it. Like I wish I imagined it. I wish. Big Brain Kim says it's really hard to not feel stuck in toxicity since I grew up with it, but more. Yeah. Oh, I remember. So you asked, is it okay to miss your toxic family? Hell yeah, it is. I mean, that's all you knew. I miss my family, as fucked up as it is. I do. But so what? I miss. Oh, you just ordered Irkadura. Oh, you ordered recently. Oh, thank you. Yes, I shipped it. I think I shipped it. Did you get it? Or hopefully you get it. So yeah, if any of you want, again, promise me if you can't afford it, just don't spend your money, okay? Take care of yourself. You are the most important person in your life. Love yourself. If you can, I'll take it. Like, thank you. But if you cannot, I really want us all to think to take care of ourselves first. Like, don't chop off your arm, okay? We do that too much, and that's why it's so fucked up. Like, we're in the middle of mental health epidemic in society, really, right now. Magical Realism says, would you say the best help is self-help? Well, yeah, I mean, I had to parent myself. So I found that I'm my best parent. Like, I am literally better than my mom and my dad together, my whole family, because I love myself, right? I know myself. Nobody knows myself as I do. And so I had to train myself to be my own parent. You're very welcome. Said, thank you for sharing. I'm so happy I'm helping. Please ask any questions. All I want to do is help to save you years of pain and agony and money, and because I went through so much trial and error until I healed myself. Do you go live every day? Yes, I go live every day twice. So right now we have about 7 minutes left because my company meeting is in 7 minutes at 10 a.m. So I go live about 9:30 till 10 a.m. in the morning Pacific time. And I go live about 9 to 10 p.m. in the evening, Pacific time. And in the evening, I ask you what video you want me to make the next morning. Like last night, you told me body image. So then this morning, I made a video on body image. And then right after I make the video and I upload it, I go live and we talk about it. Do I have a favorite book? When I cry because of my depression, I keep forgetting why I was crying, forget all my problems. You know what? Just keep crying. Crying is good, and I hate it that it's looked down upon in society, and especially if you're a man, it is. My favorite book. My God, that's the toughest question because every single time I think it's like a different. It's a different book. Whoa! I got fires. What is fire? Yesterday you gave me gifts like little boxes, and today it's fire. What is fire? How do you survive on your own? I'm 19 and trying to save money to leave my family. Eat my booty hole. That's Luli. Hey, please, everybody, give advice to Luli. Any of you who are about 19 or young, please talk to Luli right now. And I'll tell you, Luli, what helped me. I'll make sure to connect. Yeah. Okay, so what helped me was to go into fictional stories because my trauma would always send me into panic attacks anytime I tried to go there. Fiction provided me with this distance to not go nuts and start processing it. And on my other account for my startup, Visit Emberville, here we only have 100 followers. Once we have 1,000 followers, I'll lead free classes. Or if you want, and if you can, because we don't have any free accounts, but we have subscription, join at emberville.com. It's in my profile. I'm going to be leading class there today, 1 to 3. And we have classes every day exactly about this shit. Is how do you write your internal pain into a story to heal? Like you literally write your way to wellness. But if you can't afford it, if you can't, you're broke right now, then go visit, visit Emberville, because once we hit 1,000 followers, I can do a live in there. So we'll do like live classes in there. And I'll tell you how to do it. Do you mind to share where I'm from? No, I don't mind at all. I'm from Moscow, from Russia. What age did you start healing? So I just turned 45 last week, and I started when I was about 33. That's when I last talked to my father, that's when I went back to Russia, got triggered by, you know, standing up to him for the first time, came back, started having panic attacks, and that's when my journey started. So it's been about 12 years. What is the fire? Tell me what the fire means. It looks really cool on the screen, but I have no idea. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate your resilience and vulnerability. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Krista Sian Chan. This is fantastic because you guys, I'm so honored you're here. Like, instead of going and watching your favorite TV show or picking your nose or something, you're spending time with me. That is really precious. Thank you. Do you listen to TED Talks? Yeah, I love TED Talks. A bunch of people told me I need to do a TED Talk. I'm still shitting my pants, but maybe I should. Is it okay to get depression since 11 years old? No one believes me. Fuck yeah, it is. I think I was depressed when I was 5, to be honest with you. I stopped talking. My family told me that I started acting weird because that's when my abuse started, when I was 5. And they said, you wouldn't talk and you started peeing yourself again. You would dance around yourself like I was wrong, right? Like something was wrong about me. Fuck that, you know, but nobody wanted to listen. And again, I grew up in an environment of people, my great-grandmother, my grandmother, my aunt, my mom, my dad, like they were all abused for generations. Like they came from families where abuse was normal, was normalized. So I'm the first to stop the cycle, break the cycle. You should. I'd love to listen to your TED Talk. I know someone who went through something similar to you. How do I tell her to join your channel? Join me here or go follow me on Instagram or tell your friend to go follow me on Instagram. Send me a message in there. I can send your friend my email. We can connect. And again, join my community if you guys can, because we're doing terrific work in there to deal with this shit. That's why I started my startup. That's why I'm sinking all my money. Well, not anymore. I'm out of my savings as of this month, but like going into debt to fund it because we're not making enough revenue yet, but we have already the first 40 customers. So if you want to join if you can. We do have some technical hiccups. So if something goes wrong, message me, stalk me, yell at me, or tell me, hey, I was live with you on TikTok and I'll give you a discount to try the first month. Oh, I got hearts. Okay, what is it? Okay, guys, somebody tell me. I'm dumb, like when it comes to what kind of community is it? It's a community of people writing out. We're basically writing. We have 2-hour classes. It's a safe community and you produce writing every day. And in the end, you write a book if you want to. We teach you how to do it. We teach you how to turn your shit, this negative stuff, into positive. And you can lead your own classes too. And in the future, when we figure out our shit technically and financially, you can get paid. It's kind of like, like Airbnb. I think I was telling you yesterday, you're not a professional hotel owner, but you have a house or something, right? And if you're not an asshole and you know how to make it clean and beautiful, you can make some money on the side renting it. So we're the same idea. Our community is like, you're not a therapist, but you've been through some shit, right? So you can help other people. So you help other people by writing it out, and it's much cheaper than therapy. And it's actually, frankly, more effective and people love it. So that's what we do. But she doesn't want to frankly admit it, so it's not easy. Yasa RMG. I don't know. Yeah. I get it. You know what? Then you can earn coins to make money. Oh, that's cool. The hearts and the fire, is that coins? Whoa. Oh, shit, you guys. It is 10 p.m. Okay, sorry. I gotta run. Follow me on Instagram. Message me there, like longer or whatever. I gotta run. I'll see you later tonight. Tell me what you think of the video that I just posted. If it was helpful, ask things in comments. Like it or tag friends if it would be helpful to them. And come tonight to my other live from 9 to 10 p.m. Pacific time, okay? I love you. Спасибо, пока. Bye. I'll talk to you tonight.